Hey guys, what's up? It's Mike.
It's Dan.
This has been a tragic story, and wow. So this has been going around the web.
Yes, and you never see something like this, and you never hear something like that. Or you do hear it.
You do see it very occasionally.
Yeah.
But usually you see it in like zoos.
Yeah, and you told me some stories, and we did a video about, I forget which one, but you mentioned to me like, oh, you were telling your Africa story.
Yeah, I'll tell it again in this video for those of you guys who don't know. But here's what happened in this story. So there's a safari park in China. Yeah. And you can either go with a tour guide or you can drive your own car. And this family of four just drove their own car into the safari park. And so it was the grandma and the couple and their kid. Yeah. And the couple had an argument.
Yep. So what do you do if you have an argument? You
leave.
You leave. You get up, but as the woman got up, she went to the other side of the car, I guess to change seats. Maybe she didn't want to sit next to her husband anymore.
Yeah,
right.
Or to yell at him directly. I don't know.
And as soon as she turns her back right to the wild. Yeah. She opens the door to get in the car, and in that flash, literally in half a second, a tiger comes up. Yeah. Just grabs her,
takes her off. Like, I mean. When you look at these animals, right, you kind of forget how powerful they are.
Oh my gosh.
Because the tiger dragged her off like she was a rag doll. Like, like a stuffed animal. That's how easy it was. Dragged her off. He
basically got her with like his powerful paws. Yeah. Just grabs her. So the husband's like, oh my gosh. Husband starts running after. The mother, you see, gets out of the car, starts running after, and you don't see what happens next. But what happens next is what is tragic. And basically the mom, in an attempt to get the daughter back...
The grandma.
Sorry, the grandma was killed. Basically mauled or eaten.
Eaten.
They say eaten.
They said eaten.
I mean, basically she got bitten, but she got mauled.
And then the woman suffered serious injuries.
Sorry, the woman was mauled and the mom was eaten. Yeah. And the mom's dead and the woman's serious injuries, like you said. I mean, tragic. But people, here's the thing though, yo, Mike tells this story a lot because you actually went to Africa. You went to a wildlife park, probably the most, Kruger National Park. I looked it up. Most famous type of park like this, right?
So when I was in Africa, I went there and I was in a, I told this story many times, so sorry if it's kind of repetitive, but I was in a car with a guide. Not even a guy, he's like our driver in Africa. Yeah. Right. His name was Puppy Lovemore. I'm like, first time I heard it, he was like, I'm like, hey, Mike. He's like, I'm Puppy. I'm like, excuse me? It's like, Puppy. I'm like, Puppy's your name? He's like, yeah. So what's your last name? Lovemore. I'm like, what? How do you spell that? P-U-P-P-Y-L-V-E-M-O-R-E. I'm like, no way, your name is Puppy Lovemore? Anyway, so for the next month, I said the words, hey puppy, and a guy will come. But okay, in all seriousness, a little funny story ahead of the serious one. So we went into Kruger and like he literally my window was open. He controlled the window. Like, for some reason I couldn't control the window. So my window was open, I was in the back seat. And I see this lioness start walking towards me. Right. And I'm like, puppy, is this dangerous? He's like, no, they cannot see inside the window. And then like a few seconds later, the lioness was like literally like where the camera is coming towards me. I'm like, puppy, close the window, close the window, because like I'm like that thing is looking at me. That thing's gonna eat me. And then he closed the window. I'm like, oh thank God.
But he was still like, it's fine.
But yo, it's not fine.
It's not
because
fine.
There were stories about a lion jumping into a car and killing someone. Yeah. And so like, so he told me the story about a year. He said a year ago. I don't know if it's true or not. He told me this. He said a year ago there was 6 Japanese tourists. They were riding their own car in the park, and they got out to take pictures with sleeping lions. Because they look very docile, you know, they look very peaceful.
Yeah, because they're bored. They're just chilling there.
So they went to take pictures with these lions, and then they got eaten. Yeah, like
I can totally believe that. In this national park, I have no idea where it is. It's got signs everywhere. It's saying it's got warning signs, and it's like, do not get out of the car. Do not get out of the car. And the woman, I could see, like, she's like, yo, I'll just get out. I mean, it's not like she got out and tried to take a picture with the lion. Yeah. This is where this story is so tragic as well, is she just got out for 1 second to go around. That's it. And that I can't even wrap my head around it. Like I was so stunned when I watched this.
Yeah, I mean, that goes to show. Like, first of all, don't mess with wildlife under any circumstances. Don't be be overly cautious when you're around them, because they look, even at safari parks, they look like zoos. Safari parks. These are still wild animals with like innate vicious natures. Like not all vicious, but I'm just saying like innate animal instincts. You're in their habitat, right?
This is not in captivity. This is not even so. If you're in a zoo, there's all these stories about zookeepers being killed. This happens all the time. So even captivity, non-captivity, even more so in the wild, like you're in their home. So they're basically like, I've never seen a human before, So I might just think it's food.
If you guys, I don't know if you guys ever go to these parks or whatever, but really be careful of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's just crazy, because it's like I watched the Jungle Book, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, how come like a grizzly and a pack of wolves can't take down a tiger?
Yeah.
But that tiger looks just like, that's just so powerful. That's kind of scary how powerful these animals are.
Yeah.
So
after I watched this, and we've been talking a lot about like marine zoo animals, some articles lately, right? Like before, I was kind of criticizing zoos and marine parks about how they're treated. I really feel like now I would never go to this. I don't even agree. I'm gonna get bashed. This is why I'm kind of hesitant, because you know what? I don't agree with zoos. I don't agree with the whole concept of taking animals and building a park and basically putting them on display for humans. I just don't agree with it anymore, because I feel like not only do humans die from it, but the only reason that they're there is they're there for money. And does that, all right, very few people die from it, but does that, I don't know, man, like, does that even compute? Does that even like,
well, a lot of people died in Jurassic Park.
Well, this is, all right, you guys might laugh, but honestly, like Jurassic Park, the first one, the lesson was, what was he trying to do? He was trying to be like, we're gonna make all this money, and then they all died. Like, I know dinosaurs aren't real, but it's the same thing.
They're not real.
Sorry, I know that.
Mythical creatures called dinosaurs.
I meant real dinosaurs are not real. I meant like DNA from a mosquito into a dinosaur is not real. Cloning is not real. It could happen.
Cloning is not.
No, cloning is real. I'm just saying you're not gonna find DNA. You're not gonna find. Okay.
They're about to clone a mammoth.
Are they about to clone a mammoth? From what?
From mammoth DNA.
Yeah. How'd they find it?
They found it frozen in the Arctic.
Not from a mosquito. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, not from a mosquito.
You can find a dinosaur somewhere frozen?
Where are you going to find dinosaur DNA?
Yo, you don't know that?
You're not going to find... There's no way we're finding dinosaur DNA.
No way.
No way we're finding dinosaur DNA.
You're saying never. We don't know. There are signs that dinosaurs still exist today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, what? Hold on, I didn't see this one.
You don't know that?
What?
There's signs.
Enlighten to me.
Look, there's signs everywhere. Did you know? Okay, first of all, I told you this before.
Yeah.
How much of the oceans have we explored?
Oh, you're saying in the ocean?
No, not just in the ocean. How much of the ocean have we explored?
5%.
We only explored 5%. Okay.
Yeah.
So there could be giant monster dinosaurs
in the ocean.
In the ocean. First of all. Secondly,
all right.
We can't see most of the jungle. We can't see it.
Oh.
We can't see it. We don't know what's in there. And there's reports of like what's that big dinosaur with the thin neck?
One? Brontosaurus.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
There's signs of like that thing existing in the Amazon jungle.
No.
They're like tribes telling stories how they witnessed it.
Yo, the sea thing, I'll agree with you. There's probably a prehistoric dinosaur in the sea.
Yeah.
But
there's
not in the
so
jungle.
much of the world we have not explored.
We have Google Satellite.
You can see into trees on a Google Satellite?
If people think they saw the Kraken on Google, you don't think they can see a Brontosaurus on Google?
I'm sorry, can Google Satellite penetrate trees?
They could.
No, they cannot. What they see, that's why you know why we find unexplored civilizations all the time? Every single year.
Right.
Archaeologists discover like 20 of them.
Dead ones.
No,
live ones.
Civilizations, ancient civilizations.
Oh yeah, ancient civilizations.
You know why we keep finding them?
Why's that?
Because they're under trees, under vegetation. Can't see them.
I'm not gonna rule that out completely, but I'm just saying like we haven't found one yet.
I'm just saying it could. Oh, what do you think Nessie is?
Yo, no, I believe the Nessie, but that's a sea. That's like a sea. I believe
that's
there's
a dinosaur,
sea.
man.
You think that's
Nessie's a dinosaur.
Nessie is basically just the Lapras Pokemon. Anyways, that's Jurassic Park tangent, totally relevant to zoos. I know I'm gonna get hate on this. I know.
No, you're not. A lot of people are gonna agree with you.
You think so?
A lot of people don't like zoos.
I'm saying
especially
zoos,
nowadays.
I don't agree with zoos.
The way they take care of or treat animals. So let us know what you guys think on this topic. Thanks for watching, everybody, and let us know. Do you think dinosaurs still might exist somewhere? Team Mike, Team Dan. I might not win this one. See you later.